Modern's a place full of brews. There's a lot of decks that you can build out there, but people can be stuck in the metagame's way. But it doesn't mean that you play your league games, doesn't mean you won't come up against something really interesting. Today I come and get up against, I guess, Rakdos Inti, a deck taking advantage of a really cool legendary that just has a lot of value. It's kind of Ragavan at home, but it has a lot of synergies with cards like Stalactite Stalker that can take advantage of the Descend if you happen to discard like a land off of your Inti. But if a deck's going to be this low to the ground and just not really present a fast enough clock, then I think we may have the tools for it. Enjoy. Playing some mill downtown. Okay, Gigantha gets revealed. That means no main board endurances. But we'll make it work. We'll make it work. I like that. Is this domain zoo? Maybe it's domain. If it's domain, I have the archive trap. Tasha's is 3 mana mill 3. Okay, so let's see what our opponent does here. Game log. They've mulliganed. See if they keep or not. See what they want to do. But the sequencing of this hand is, it probably has to be Watery Grave, right? If I top deck a Fatal Push, it's just I guess I don't know if it really matters. Okay, Verdant Catacombs. See if they get a Triome. Crypt? Blood Crypt is your opener? Blood Crypt is your opener with a Gigantha. What is going on? What is going on? There's no grief. There's no grief. What is going on? Is this... I feel like this has to be domain. I just don't know why Blood Crypt... What? Okay. Rakdos food. Okay. Sure. Rakdos food. Interesting. Okay. All right. So in this case, Tasha's actually might be the bee's knees. Let's see what happens here. So I may... I'm tempted to kind of let this Ragavan go so I get my mill value. Okay. Well, there goes my Tasha's. Okay. I'll block. I was going to say, I'm tempted to let this Ragavan go to get my mill value, but yeah, my Tasha's is definitely going to go here. Okay, so they don't have... Oh, the Preordain is taken. Interesting. Okay, I will definitely block. All right, I guess not. We play out the Flooded Strand. Oh, baby. All right. We get to steal games today. We get to steal games from Magic the Gathering players. This definitely feels like a match where Tasha's is going to be the good stuff. Okay, so we are... Okay, some type of Rakdos food, Rakdos aggro. I don't know. This is a deck that's going to Blood Moon the living bejesus out of me post-board, so... Okay, Stalactite Stalker. There's no grief, though. That's kind of nice. That's getting pierced. It's getting pierced. That's not happening. And then we can force the archive trap is going to come down next turn. We're going to get to mill him for 3 to 25 cards in yard. Yeah, we'll play the Oboro. So they're down to 29. We Tasha's. This should be crazy here. This Tasha should be insane. 16 cards. Actually not as crazy as I thought. Yeah, Oval Chase. Not a lot of daredevils in this pile. Yeah. And the K command, the main board K command. Yeah, Ensnaring Bridge isn't going to be as well. I think I still have to bring it in, though. Regardless of how valuable or not valuable it is, I have to bring in the Ensnaring Bridge, I think. All right. Okay, triggered ability. You have to search. I'm going to archive trap you. And it's just going to be sad times. I mean, they see the fact that I have the archive trap. Or no, they don't. Right, because Thoughtseize didn't see it. Ooh, they get cookbook. Okay. Triggered ability on the Saga. Hit you with the trap. Opponent. What do you got for me? GG's. All right. So in this case, kind of tempted to bring in Knight. I think Knight's good. I think we... do I bring in Bridge? Or is it this package? I wonder. Jace might be too slow. I think spell pierces aren't exactly it right now. We go 3 for 3. I need 5. I'm thinking maybe the Jaces. And then maybe the 2 visions. So bringing in a lot of hate. But the visions could be really good. The visions could be really good. You know what? Keep that in. I don't need all the extirpates. Let's do that. Oh, what? Interesting. I think the Tasha's is good here. Yeah, I think the Tasha's is good here. Oh, I did end up bringing in the other extirpate. All right, take that out. We'll just keep 3 extirpates. All right. In this case, I think we're good from here. Yeah, this is weird. This is a weird deck list, but food is like Tasha's kind of seals this up. I'm bringing the extirpates to take out like Croxas, Oval Chase Daredevils, things that provide that level of value. I can't keep this hand. Gigantha's still revealed. I don't think I can keep this hand. It's just it's like a mold of 6 spiritually. I think this is fine. And we drop extirpate. I actually think I want the double crab. I think they can deal with 1 crab. They might Ragavan me though. Opponents doing what? Opponents kept a 5 actually. Interesting. Kept a 5. No crazy mulligans. Sorry, no crazy post board in terms of having more than 60. But opponent. Blood Crypt. Blood Crypting it up for the Stalactite Stalker. Yeah, put a 1/1 counter on it. That's fine. This just keeps going bigger and bigger, eh? This is 3 though, so this thing has Menashe, so I'm not doing much about that. That's fine. Next turn we go Rune Crab, Shock, Watery Grave. Actually, depending on what they do, the move may actually be Preordain, try and find Fatal Push. I do need to find my basics at some point though. They're on the play. If they Blood Moon me on 3, oh, they're not Blood Mooning me. I actually have to think about that too. They're a Saga deck. How do they really Blood Moon me? Actually is a good thought. So I think I might actually just be able to get away with some greedy plays. Okay. Permanent card. Yeah, that's a permanent you control. Oh, that makes me feel better. That makes me feel much better. I do not want to be losing life if I don't have to. All right. Preordain. Put both at the bottom. I need spells. I need spells. Pass the turn. Both of my Otawaras. One thing that I actually have to 1-for-1 with my list in paper, funny enough, is I don't actually have the second Otawara. I have a 4th. I have a 4th basic. Okay. Opponent. Coming in with the Inti. Yo, this card's actually like kind of good. Came up against it in a couple of games, and this card's actually kind of good. It has a lot of keyword text, I will say that, but drop that, turn that into a 3/3. Of your end step. Yeah, I have to like Field of Ruin on my turn just so this thing doesn't grow. What did they exile? Legion's End? All right, yeah, whatever. What did you descend with? Oh, right. Oh my, right, this is entering the graveyard from anywhere. All right, all right, in that case, play the crab. The Fatal Push makes this much clearer in terms of what we need to do. We need to take that out, play that tapped. Right. Save targets always yield. Let them create their thing token. They have an oval chasing yard, which is fine. That means our Tasha's is a little bit better, just that much better. 2 oval chasing yard, actually. It makes the Tasha's that much better, which is great. This Inti though, this Inti with no resources in hand should be pretty easy to deal with. Okay, so they're gonna create a token and they're going to get an Underworld cookbook. Get your cookbook. Get your cookbook. Opponent. Do in stuff and things. Thoughtseize, stalactite. Yep. Discard a card. Create a food token. Is that what's going to happen right now? Stalkers go to hand. Discard the stalker. So much value. It's actually really cool. I actually rate this. I wonder if this is like a spike list. I wonder if this is a spike list. Anyway, take the 3. So much value, like actually. All right, my turn. All right, well, I was gonna Field of Ruin, but you know, this is just better. Let's hit you with this. Opponent, can you survive this? That's the real question. Tasha's Hideous Laughter. Tasha laughs pretty dang hideously, and I'm gonna do this now in case I get Thoughtseize next turn. Might as well just get it out of there. 21 cards exiled. Actually not as deep as I was hoping, but it's fine. First world problems. The Crocs is in there, which is great. Don't have to deal with that. Yeah, the Crocs is in there. Okay, so they're gonna untap contract token. This is whenever you discard anything. Yo, this card is like kind of dumb. Like, yo, they did have to exile the top card of their library. I will say that. So there's that. All right, you're creating some food. Is Asmo even in here? There's no Asmo. You're just discarding for value and life gain, I guess. Like, okay, incidental value against burn. So I'm taking some damage here. Stalker. I think I'm just gonna straight up take the hit, to be honest. Whenever you attack, yeah, I like what, like the max I'm taking here. The max I'm taking here is 7. Okay. Bolt my crab. Bolt my crab is good. Wondering if they have any more like stuff they can grab. That's fine. No blocks. No blocks. I'm just gonna pass right through. They discard, they have to take away the top card of their they have to exile the top card of their library. They're forced to, which is fine. Put a 1/1 counter on that. That's fine. It's now 4/4. They go to 11 cards. They exile a Polluted Delta. It's kind of the helpful part. It's kind of like stuff like when you're playing against Grist and they uptick. It's kind of nice because it's like, oh yeah, you are just losing cards off the top of your library. So yeah, they descended. A lot of value here. This is a really cool like little mid-range deck. Oh, and there you go. That just seals up this game. Pretty nice and sweet. Gonna hit him with this. Just hit him with the crab triggers. Honestly, just hit him with the crab triggers, but the crab triggers aren't enough, so we gotta mill him a bit more. Gotta mill him a bit more. Let's see what happens. Field of Ruin. They're not gonna grab a basic. You grab a basic, you're insane. You grab a base. Okay, I was gonna say you grab a basic, you're insane. All right, 1 card left. Opponent. All right, 2 cards available. 1 in deck, 1 in hand. Archive Trap for the win. Last card in hand. Can it do it? Archive Trap against Rakdos Weenie? I don't know. Rakdos Food, I guess. But it doesn't even play Asmo. So Rakdos Inti? Like, I don't know what to call this deck, but okay. All right, GG's.